Welcome to another episode of Motivated to Sell, where we help sales professionals of all types achieve their goals through the use of motivational quotes, but more than that, how you implement those quotes. And today's quote that we're going to talk about is if plan A didn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. And so, really, a lot of us in sales, we plan. We plan a lot. We plan until we're blue in the face, or at least off shade of periwinkle. But the problem with planning is that life happens. And when life happens or things don't go exactly as planned, we have a tendency as sales professionals to get frustrated. And for some, that frustration can boil over to the point that they'll give up or they'll quit if something doesn't go just exactly right or exactly to plan. And so we all know what happens though when you give up or you quit. Well, nothing happens. And so for the sales professional, giving up is not an option. The resulting nothing from doing nothing is also not an option. So really, as a sales professional, what should we do? And so that's where we're going to take this motivational quote. If plan A didn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. And we're going to see three ways in which we can implement this quote. The first way is go to plan B, C, D, or even Z. I hate the saying, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. And, we just need to keep that in mind when it comes to our clients, to our prospects. You know what? They understand that life happens because life happens to them too. Things don't always go right for them. And so, if you're sincerely apologetic about a situation and really try to make things right, upfront, honest, well, look, it'll be okay in the end. And people are generally very understanding when it comes to these type of things. The second way we're going to implement this quote is plans are made to be broken. And what do we mean by that? Well, your plan, if it's a good plan, should have some flexibility or anticipation of some potential issue, something going awry, even a chaotic situation, planning for the worst case scenario almost. Also, if you don't have a little bit of ability to tweak your plan, well, you're just asking for trouble because things do happen. And so not having that flexibility, you're actually asking for something to happen. And then also planning for the plan not to go exactly as planned is a good plan, right? And so you could save yourself a lot of heartache just knowing that sometimes plans do go awry and you just need a plan for it. And then lastly, our third way we're going to implement this quote, if plan A didn't work, the alphabet has 24 more letters, is that plan Z was better. What do we mean by that? Well, sometimes plan B, or even if it's further down the line, plan Z, often in the long run turns out better, right? There's a reason why plan A possibly didn't work, and so we just need to keep that in mind. The problem is that when plan A or even sometimes B doesn't go correctly, people give up, right? And they're too quick to dismiss it and just move on. But you know what? You gotta just continue, especially if it's a good prospect, especially if it's a good client. You just got to keep on moving forward and plan for the inevitable sometimes. So don't let fear make you run and hide under the covers, right? A sales professional, a true sales professional, works through the issues and makes the best of a situation, no matter what that situation might be, right? And I think if we've been in sales for a long time, we could probably think of at least 100 different situations where change of plans happens. For example, you had lunch plans with a prospect, a client, and they had to cancel at the last minute. Don't worry, that happens. Just make sure you get on their calendar right away, and so that way time doesn't go too much time doesn't go by where that lunch isn't rescheduled. Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, we'd appreciate a like and subscribe to the channels. We'll have some more quotes. This quote came from Motivated to Sell, The Process of Getting Motivational Quotes to Work for You, Volume 2, which can be found on Amazon, Motivated to Sell Volume 2. But I'll also have a link to the book there on the notes section of this video, so you can find it there. Well, like I always say, sales professionals make the business world go round, and so we just wish you all the best in your sales efforts and endeavors.